Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today we're going to be taking a look at a stock I've talked about a lot on this channel, and that is Uranium Royalty Corp. Now this video has been sponsored by Gold Standard Media. This information is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and there are more details regarding this in the description box in the disclaimer section. But remember guys, all opinions are my own. Gold Standard Media simply presents me with different stocks, and I choose the ones that I believe have potential. Now, before we jump into what Uranium Royalty Corp is, and by the way, the stock's ticker is UROY on NASDAQ, I want to go through what uranium is and how it relates to the current global macroeconomic sector. So guys, uranium is a heavy metal. It's basically a chemical compound, and it's used as a concentrated store of energy. So basically, uranium is just another form of energy, just like how oil and gas is used to power our cities. Now, because uranium is a form of energy, that makes uranium really valuable. And right now, oil prices have been going back up. We did see a recent slump because we're heading towards a bit of a global recession. But as you know, oil and gas is concentrated in certain countries, and that gives them a lot of power. And if you take a look at this video, I've linked it down below in the description box, but I want to summarize that the CEO, Amir Adnani, basically said that the US faces a real threat to national security because of the overdependence for energy from Russia. And you guys know that the geopolitical climate isn't great. So that brings me into Uranium Royalty Corp. Now, Uranium Royalty Corp is a pure play uranium company. Now remember, uranium is an alternative energy source, like we have oil and gas. Now, there are some countries that have more oil and gas than others, and those countries tend to have a bit of power over the rest of the world when it comes to energy because they have an abundance of it. So Uranium Royalty Corp actually invests in uranium companies and it earns royalties from them. They're basically focused on getting exposure from uranium prices. So if the prices are going up, they'll make a strategic investment according to the current uranium price. So in their words, they recognize the inherent cyclicality of valuations based on uranium prices. And that means, you guys, if Uranium Royalty Corp is seeing this gap in the market and uranium demand starts to increase because people don't want to rely on oil and gas, then the uranium prices will go up because, of course, demand increases and, of course, the supply is more constant. All of this can contribute to Uranium Royalty Corp's revenues and therefore their stock's performance as well. So according to TipRanks, Uranium Royalty Corp is actually sitting at $2.55. The analyst rating is a moderate buy. This is based on one buy rating, and they've given it a stock forecast price of $5.90. So this is the target price for the next 12 months based on this particular analyst. And this is a 131.37% upside from where we're at. And this analyst is from H.C. Wainwright. But we also have another analyst rating, Katie LaChapelle from Canaccord Genuity, who's given it a buy rating as well with a $4.66 price target, and that's an 82.87% upside. So that's what Wall Street analysts think. Now here's some really interesting points about the company. Uranium Royalty Corp is the first company to apply the successful royalty and streaming business model exclusively to the uranium sector. Next, they have a strong balance sheet, which is incredibly important. So that means they're able to capitalize on more acquisition opportunities. And I'll show you one of their recents. I mean, they're basically an investment company. They invest in different companies for you. So essentially, when you invest in them, you're gaining from all the companies that they invest in because those companies give Uranium Royalty Corp a revenue. Pretty self-explanatory, but as you can see, their portfolio includes interest on 15 development, advanced, permitted, and past producing uranium projects in multiple jurisdictions. And two of these include royalties on the world-class McArthur River and Cigar Lake mines. And of course, we have seen a market slump, and that's why oil prices have fallen compared to when we were in the part where inflation was sky high, and it still is, but it has been coming down on some companies' charts. But anyway, you can see that the fundamentals are still in favor for uranium. They're basically saying the prices are still well below previous highs, so it does have room to grow back again. Now let's take a look at this article by Canadian Equity Research that was released only on the 29th of November 2022. So one of the biggest parts that they've emphasized is that the McArthur River royalty ramp up has taken place. So Uranium Royalty Corp announced their decision to elect to receive royalty proceeds from the McArthur River mine. This is one of their world-class mines that they've invested in. So yeah, more income for them. And they've asked this because the production has restarted at the McArthur River mine. And naturally, it's important that they give an update on uranium prices because that could highly link to Uranium Royalty Corp's revenue. And so they give regular updates on that, which has been good. And I showed you in that previous PowerPoint that they had also shown that the price fundamentals were still in favor of price appreciation for uranium. And the last piece of news I want to mention to you guys about Uranium Royalty Corp in this video is that they've acquired Dawn Lake royalty. So the Dawn Lake project is actually an early stage exploration project located near Waterbury Lake, and this is in Canada. So out of all the projects that take place on Dawn Lake, they have a 7.5% share of the production. Anyway, guys, what do you think of Uranium Royalty Corp? And do you think the price could rally like the analysts also believe? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also, guys, remember this is not financial advice. Do check the disclaimer in the description box as this video has been sponsored by Gold Standard Media. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!